you need to be married. Period. That's what the statistics show us, y'all. What is good, YouTube? It's your girl Gracesandra coming back for another episode on the most recent viral Psychology Today article that states that 62% of all dating apps are men. It's called The Rise of Single Lonely Men. It has caused a firestorm of conversation. You caused all this conversation. Okay, anyway. The article caused some waves because at the top of the article there's 3 points, and one of them states that women are no longer willing to put up with a lot of toxicity, and so as a result, men are not getting as much play. It says that more and more men are having a hard time finding a match because their toxicity is coming out. I don't know about y'all, but it resonated with me. Actually, I do know about y'all because I posted something about it on my TikTok. It got hundreds of comments. A lot of them are from angry men, of course, and a lot of women agreeing, we just don't want to put up with this anymore. We just don't have to. Here's what I want all of us to remember. Number one, if you talk about this article or have an opinion about this article as a woman, it doesn't mean you hate men. I would like to point out, I do not hate men. I actually love y'all. I really care about y'all. I want the best for y'all. But I also at the same time want to be treated well and not toxically. And I think those things can exist. The thing is that a lot of men were trying to discount me after I posted this TikTok. Got a lot of hateful comments that I just ended up deleting and blocking because they just want to pivot to, you hate men. You're a sad, horrible woman, a shrew, the C word, all this stuff, you hate men. And it was like, you'll always want to pivot there. The thing is you're talking to someone who literally has been in relationship after relationship after relationship with man after man after man, because I love y'all. I really do. On top of all that, I have so many safe relationships with men after having so many assaults by men. I was sexually assaulted by my dad growing up. I grew up in a house with a toxic, abusive brother. Dad went to prison when I was 11. My brother went to prison when I was 14. Those are my first two abusers. In high school, I had a sexually abusive relationship. I was raped in my 30s. I was in a narcissistically abusive marriage. After the marriage, I followed that up with a relationship with a man who was safe for a time, and then he ended up assaulting me in the end. I still haven't written off men. Don't let nobody tell you that you hate men so you can't have an opinion about this damn article or about anything that has to do with men and women relationships. I have several safe relationships with men that are non-romantic, and no, not all of them are gay. I have work colleagues from my 22-year career. Every place I've ever worked, I've developed safe, healthy, non-sexual relationships with men. Anyway, y'all not gonna come for me. Number two, women, studies have shown, I'm gonna try to find the article of this and I'm going to link it below when I find it, but studies have shown that women, we get happier as we age, y'all. We get happier as we age if we're alone. If we're not with a man, we get happier, wealthier, healthier, and we live longer. Statistics, this is not my opinion. Statistics have also shown that when men aren't married as they age, they get more and more unhealthy, they become obese, they make less money, they're lonelier, they're sad. That's why the article was called The Rise of the Sad Lonely Man, because when men aren't married, they don't fare better as they age. But when women aren't married, we fare much better. Like it skyrockets, like on a graph, it goes like this. Men are going downhill and women are going uphill. What that means is, on top of the fact that women, we can completely exist. I'm just gonna talk about America because that's where I live. For the most part, women, we don't have to have a mate to survive. We can make our own money, we can live independently, we just don't have to have a husband. Most of us know it wasn't always that way. So if you want to be a man who, as you age, if you want to make more money, be healthier, if you want to be wealthier, if you want to be happier, if you want to live longer, you need to be married. Period. That's what the statistics show us, y'all. If you're a man and you want those things, then you need to be married. If you try to do this alone by yourself, you will be one of those men in the article, The Sad Rise of the Lonely Man. Women, if you want to be happy, healthier, wealthier, and live longer, then stay single. It's a sobering reality, I think, for men in particular to accept. A lot of the men who were commenting on my post were like,
I guess you're just gonna be an old, ugly cat lady then.
Honey, first of all, I'm fine. I'm not worried about that. Number two, I have several cats. And I love my cats and they make me happy. But also, statistically speaking, I'm actually gonna be happier, boo. You can bring that hate, but it doesn't matter. Third, with the rise of the internet, with the rise of people who are doing work like I am, I'm a trauma-informed life coach. I help women who've been through trauma bonds and complex PTSD and narcissistic abuse and overall trauma. The rise of life coaches is meteoric. The rise of Instagram accounts, Facebook accounts, and YouTube accounts that are dedicated to helping women do better, choose better, love ourselves, become more self-aware, develop ourselves. It's so high, y'all. The information is at our doorstep. You can't even get on Instagram without seeing a meme about how to love yourself more, about how to not take the bullshit from men. It's out there. So we're learning from each other. We're hiring life coaches. We're getting better. We're leveling up. We're taking care of our bodies better. I mean, hell, because of YouTube, we all take care of our hair better. Our makeup looks better. I mean, all of our lives are getting better as a result of women having more connection to one another via the internet and social media. And so it just stands to reason that we are communicating with one another about the shit that we're unwilling to put up with anymore. Man, I say this in the most loving way possible. Again, as a woman who happens to love men, in particular cis hetero men, at my own expense and detriment sometimes. Y'all are not listening to women. Y'all are not reading enough women. Y'all are not watching enough YouTube channels where women are talking about the ways that we're experiencing life. Y'all are not respecting women enough to really take in our perspective. And so y'all are behind the curve of understanding where women are coming from. And so the only way that you can think to address it is by attacking us with toxic rhetoric, like, or
You must hate men.
or you're just this, you're just that, you're just this, which like actually just proves our point and then distances us. I think my point here is that we know now that because we can live without you, because we're happier if we choose to live without you, because we can make our own money, because we can take care of our kids without you, we don't have to have you bringing us this toxic bullshit, and we will choose to turn around. For example, in the last month, I've been on and off of dating apps trying to decide whether or not I want to or don't want to. I'm trying to do a vow of singleness and celibacy, not for any of the reasons that I'm listing in this video, just for my own journey and my own healing and just ish I need to deal with. But some of the toxicity of men that this article was addressing, it's literally written in the profile. And you can see the misogyny in the profile. This is not even men I've interacted with. It's just me seeing like this man is basically showing us that he's a misogynist and that he doesn't respect women just in how he's coming off in his profile. You know, call me crazy, but these are the same men who would jump on YouTube and be an internet troll to a woman like me because they feel attacked when they've already shown that they're toxic. So a woman like me is not going to match with you. It's not because I think I'm better than anybody else. It's not because of any reason, but I don't have to. I don't. But it's not just me. None of us have to. So many of us, millions. The reason why this article went viral is because millions of women read it and thought this resonates. If I were a man watching this and you are thinking like, you know what, I really want to be a better human, I'm gonna just listen and just not respond, not attack, and just literally think about what if millions of women across the country and world really resonate with this idea of like, we're just so tired of putting up with toxicity and men thinking that we have to put up with it for some reason, or we're going to be a lonely old cat lady. What do I need to do and consider so that I can be a better human? That's all I'm asking of men. A lot of women, like myself, I mean this from the bottom of my heart, I literally think every day, I want to be a better human. How can I be a better human? How can I leave the world a better place for my children? I want that. I would really love if men, instead of attacking and rage the minute they read this article or hear about this article, just ask, how can I be a better human, to millions of women who resonate with what this article says. How can I actually just not be toxic? You don't have to listen to me though. I'm just talking. All I'm saying is, women, the article was right. It was written by a man and he's absolutely right. We do not have to take toxicity. We do not have to settle for toxic men in our life. That's just point blank and period. Anyway, I'm Grace Sandra. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you on the next one.